Okay. Follow-up quests.
Does it get any more
But I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
You're a goblin, don't you speak that?
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere.
It was
Surely
out of
you
nowhere.
aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her.
Okay. Whee! Next place.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I...
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you, and she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
I did not know that they could even do
Can you
that.
choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month. then
What?
placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain and a strong double heartbeat. But it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I must say, I find a sense of comfort in the double heartbeat. And I love being able to view the world from a different perspective.
Now the
Interesting.
nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent.
I would agree with her in this
She
one case.
claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
Like, this is the troublesome. It's like, is she seeing these things and actually worried, or is she using it as an excuse?
We're
I think
making
a
good
typical
progress. We can't
teenager
quit
would say
now.
no.
I agree. I have never considered quitting, even for a moment. You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time.
Can't she?
Thank you for being
Isn't there
here
something
during
equivalent
that
to a
rather
magical
awkward
GPS?
conversation.
Okay. Sebastian. Okay, well. This is the next quest, so I'll do that one. Oh, Amit. Because I'm pretty sure he speaks gobbledygook. The Stargazer boy.
I hear Uncle Hookfield is lovely.
Hello there.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. Well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Yay!
Lodgok is waiting. Should we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Okay, world map. Ah, this place, okay. This place that had the sealed hatch that I'm pretty sure
On
has
another adventure, are we?
if I remember right, this is... yeah, this is the area. I'm pretty sure the last field page I need is here. Because I've been everywhere else. I can't imagine
A friend
it being
who speaks
anywhere other
gobbledygook
than
is meeting
inside.
us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more.
Yes.
Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Yeah.
Greetings, Lord Cock. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bagalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some
My character's
idea
like,
of what
"Why
Ranrock
can't you
knows
come
or is
with us?"
plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
Amit and I can do this.
I will
Okay.
await your return.
I feel like Amit will
I shall see you
shouldn't
soon.
be walking out on this right now. Like, as soon as he heard Ranrock, why is he still here?
Revelio, the door is looking at us.
No, it's not. The mind's eye. It is now open.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
Revelio.
Okay.
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Bombard. Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lid. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
Come on.
Revelio.
Not seeing anyone just yet.
I still can't believe we're inside these real goblin mines.
Is that really just for some loot?
I've read about mines like this. Seeing one is something else altogether.
Keep your wits about you, Amit. I'll get you through this mine.
Okay.
Be sure to appreciate the extra work we're doing. What's going on out there?
Whee! That was a little more than I'm used to.
What?
Get us
Nothing?
through here safely, Amit. You have my word. We're being watched. By a door. Revelio.
Okay, I have no clue which one is the right one then. Whatever, I got this door.
Revelio. Confringo.
Oh, well, there's a chest up there. Now I want that. Dang it.
Accio.
There we go. Okay, so it was a multiple thing. Back up. Whee! Give me your sweet loot! Even though I don't need it.
Revelio.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
A schematic.
Revelio.
Must be no notes around here. What could they be building?
What could they be building?
That's the last loyalist.
Revelio.
Unfortunate, really. I'd imagine most goblins to be brilliant and fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here. If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lockrock empty-headed.
Empty-headed?
The wizards will be defeated.
Yes, no tellers. Confringo.
Hello?
I wonder if the boiler powers the lever. I suspect it must.
I feel like that doesn't just permanently take out the enemy. Yeah, I thought so.
I'll get you, brother! Release me! Why can't I hit?
Oh, this really is too...
Revelio. Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
There's a thing here.
Revelio.
I don't know why you can't speed crawl. Like, I understand the noise and pain that a person would probably go through in that kind of position. But still, kind of annoying at how slow it is.
If only I could get my hands on fake woman's teeth.
Easily diverted. Levioso.
You won't get away with that.
Descendo!
Alive, this are you? I won't rest. One less human to worry about. That was meant for you. That took.
Oh, well, that was annoying.
Someone there.
It's not that hard, but hard really is just more if you get caught with one mistake in a bad spot, then you die. But otherwise, it's not that hard. It's less hard and more overly
It
punishing.
won't be long now before we find another repository. Someone there? Mr. Thomas. Who is it? You will regret coming here. Enjoy suffering, do you?
Accio.
Won't stop me.
That's not who I wanted to target, but okay.
Not quite.
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them I'll meet.
I'll be quiet.
Revelio.
It's over here.
Confringo. Accio. Revelio.
I don't think I need to go that way.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills.
That is a
bigger than this
drill.
mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodcock what we found.
It's like the mining drill of some sort. Bye, Amit! Amit, when did you learn a teleportation spell?
This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. Revelio.
Or can we? Ooh.
Hello, Hamura.
Here?
Revelio.
Oh, no, I thought for sure that the field page I was missing would be in here. I guess not.
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
Oh, who are you?
Can we please talk about what just happened?
Can we talk about how you suddenly got in front of me?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with
What
me.
is with his
but
cloak?
I get to write the book
It is
about this
folding
escapade
in on
someday.
itself and clipping so bad.
Without further ado, adieu.
Now it's fine.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are
He's
correct.
searching for the repositories. We need
Other
to find
than
out what
Rookwood
for.
Castle, however,
We go in.
I
He's
do not
searching
know
for the
where else he
repositories.
plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who'd set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up,
Okay.
I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her.
Okay.
She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it.
Oh.
She wanted
It was
to work together.
Fig's wife.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned.
And then
More
she
of
died.
Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock
Like I
was
said,
thrilled with our
he's
discovery,
looking for a repository. We go
but
in there.
furious when I told him
Find
about
drills.
Miriam.
Like, he's looking for repositories.
Berated me
What
for
is this
trusting a
horrible
witch,
writing right here? This is
and
actually
I heard
horrible.
she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
Okay, I just realized the inside of my
I
sleeve is
tell you
completely
all of
hollow.
this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows, Watch for my owl.
It's like, while dramatic and all that, this conversation, this entire quest can be summed up as, he's looking for repositories, go find out why. We go in, we find drill schematics, come out, he's looking for repositories. Yes, he's looking for repositories. It's like, I knew he was looking for repositories going into this quest!